The next group is from Angoon, Xudzidaa Kwáan. Following several years of inactivity, Matthew Fred Sr. revived the Xudzidaa Kwáan dance group. This was the first time the elders performed alongside their children. The Xudzidaa Kwáan dancers are composed of the many various clans residing in Angoon. The group has performed in recent events including AFN conventions, the Angoon Welcome Ceremony for the Hawaiian Canoe Expedition, the return of the Drums of Peace by the Yanshuka dancers, and the Angoon Welcome Ceremony for the return of the Raven Beaver Prow. To acknowledge the love their departed leader Matthew J. Fred Sr. had for the Tlingit culture, the Xudzidaa Kwáan dancers are dedicating their 2000 performance in his memory. While quietly dealing with their loss, they continue to carry on the cultural legacy that he projected throughout his life. Ladies and gentlemen, from Angoon, Alaska, the Xudzidaa Kwáan dancers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This was the Xudzidaa Kwáan dancers from Angoon, and we just done the Deshitan entrance song. And our next song will be the after song.
Ishas Akta Nishish. The next song on our agenda is the after song. It's a song that our Haishas, the Deshitan, use after they've done their entrance and are on stage. This is one of the reasons why it's called the after song. It's the first song done after they've done their entrance song. After so we hope.
next one will be the abalone fin. And at this time, I will be turning it over to our Nakani, Gilbert.
Before we start our blanket dances, we were really shocked at the amount of turnout of family and friends that wanted to join the group. We weren't quite sure that the stage would accommodate us. The group decided that due to the fact that we were notified they're going to be having a payoff party for the founder of this group, Matthew Fred Sr. We're going to dedicate this year's performance in his memory. And we come here that morning. We come here celebrating the gift of life that the Creator gave to people such as my father Matthew and countless other names of chiefs that have passed on the traditions to us younger generation that enabled us to carry it this far. And we want to acknowledge the other group leader in this dance group. The group chose Alan Zuboff, my Akani, from the Linedi Dog Salmon clan. Ganachtan, Gusue, let the people see you. Okay, while the blanket is coming up here along with the abalone fin kangoosh, we've decided to, for the sake of cutting time, not to elaborate on the historical background on every one of our hats that are going to be dancing behind a blanket. And we thought that you people ought to know that by virtue of the fact that the hats are with us is a signatory stamp that tells you that the clan from that respective house group has given this group permission to use the songs. While I'm hinting and waiting for the blanket to come up front, I think it's important to let you people know that the significance of the blanket to our father's people, the Deshiton on Admiralty. The blanket goes back to the time just before the flood, and we will be singing songs that go back to the time of the Ice Age and the time of creation. But the blanket's significance to our people goes back to the time just before the flood, when the Deshiton went down to Prince of Wales Island and fought with the supernatural spiritual entities called the Kwáan. And the human beings were getting the better end of the stick. And so the Kwáan called for a peace ceremony and wanted a Kwáan. And at this peace dance, the Kwáan told our ancestors just before the flood, "We will come in." And when they came in, the only thing our ancestors saw was the hats floating. And ever since then, our people have used the blanket to remind us of that fact. And so we're going to be doing our blanket dances now, and we're going to be starting off with the Kangoosh Abalone Fin, which is considered one of the most sacred and powerful spirit songs of the Deshiton clan. Way out. First on our traditional agenda is the legend of Cots, and it comes from the Brown Bear clan, the Tequati clan. While the grandson, Alfred Demert, is preparing himself, it is indeed an honor to have my cousin and the grand president of the A&B join my father's dance group to dance. My father really loved Richard's dancing, and so we want to recognize Richard Jackson. He's a guest in our group. We also have the matriarch of the Brown Bear clan here, Jenny Jim, and she's very active in this dance group, and a lot of her children and grandchildren are also in this group. So once we're going to start our legend of Cots from the Brown Bear clan. Yangiwani, we how? again, it's amazing to see the diversity of groups and the ways that each respective group within each tribe does things differently. But it is not a sign of disrespect for the clans that come from Admiralty Island to turn their backs on you. This is one of the things that goes back to the time of flood again, and what they are doing, the dancers are doing, is they are showing you their crests when they turn their back, and so it isn't a sign of disrespect to the people. We're going to get ready with and finish up the other section of our blanket dances with the wolf spirit song. This comes from the Xudzidaa clan. Mary Starr from the Xudzidaa is also here. My nephew Kadek from the drum house in Kwáan, he's a Kwáan wolf, will be performing it. And we're going to get ready to do that one. Kadek Yangiwini. Okay, we're very honored to have a successor join in our dance group. Many of you knew Dan Brown. Well, he didn't have a brother, so when he passed away, one of his sister's sons stepped up and inherited his position according to Tlingit law, and just made me so proud to see that. And we want to welcome Edward John Jr. Um, we've been practicing the killer whale song. It goes back to the migration period, and it's a Ishandikit one. So we'd like to get ready to do our killer whale. Um, our next song on our traditional agenda is the Xudzidaa Kahidi. This one goes back to the time of creation also, when Raven brought the salmon into the freshwater streams so that the people can have some food to eat. And our people in Xudzidaa on Admiralty Island tell the story of where Raven stood up by Dry Bay near Yakutat when this happened. It's a house of migration, Xudzidaa Kahidi, and our Hakani Huss, my Hakani Kanachtan, Alan Zuboff from the Tlinedi will dance this one. Kanachtan Yangiwini. Way ho! Next on our agenda is the Beaver Hat Song, and our father's people, Leonard Dimmerd Okta, will be performing this one. This one is a song that the Deshitan wrote when a pet beaver was insulted, and the Deshitan Sib in Basket Bay had a pet beaver. He was deeply hurt when he was insulted, so he jumped into the water and he slapped the tail and turned Basket Bay upside down. And so we're going to do that one. This one goes back to the time of the creation too. Oktai and Giwini. Way ho!
Yeah.
The final one on our hats before we begin our equities behind the blanket dances will be the Raven Hat song. And Grandpa Joe Bennett called us and let us know how excited he was that we were maintaining a grip on some of the traditions that our ancestors left us, and they were very strict. And so he was so happy that he told us that he was going to let Leonard stand in proxy for him and let all the Deschidaan know that the group has the permission from the Raven House Hitsadi to do this song. So we'll prepare to do our Raven Hat song, and Leonard John will be doing that dance. I want to really express my thanks to Peter, our drummer. He's put up with me in practice. I really appreciate his hard work. And our staffmen, Stephen Frank on the right and Joey George on the left. And especially my sister Maxine Thompson, who is our financial treasurer. She worked with Bernice Nelson and Peggy Williams, and they really worked really hard fundraising. I just want to take this time just to thank them. Now we're going to do our Yequities. The first two on our series are from the Wushkitan clan, our Slitskuhas, Haslitskuhas, and Odin Lonin, who was asked to join the group by my father, Matthew Fred Sr. Onchkischa, will be performing the two Wushkitan Yequiti series, and we're going to balance them with two Raven ones. Yangi Winnie? Wei Ho? Second Eagle Yequiti is also from the Eagle tribe, but comes from the Wushkitan clan. Wei Ho? When our ancestors did a spirit song, they didn't like to leave it lingering in the air too long. they usually brace it or balanced it with an appropriate spirit song from the opposite tribe. So we're going to balance our Eagle spirit songs now with a series of two. The first one comes from the Deshitan clan. And I was informed that they want our drummer Peter to do the honors of dancing the Yequity. So it looks like I'm volunteered to drum. So we'll begin our Ravenside Yequities to balance the two Eagle Yequities we just did for you. The next song that we're going to do, the next spirit song, Yequity, comes from the Llynedi Anchakatan dog salmon clan in Angoon, and it's one of the Yequities that my father, Matthew Fred, retrieved, saved from being lost. It was lost, in fact, for a while there, and he brought it back and fortunately taught members along with myself this Yequity, and so we're going to have Peter McCluskey, our drummer, dance this one also. Yangiwini. Weho. We're going to get ready to do our exit for you folks after we tighten up a few strands here and there.
Xudzidaa, Kwáan, exit. Xudzidaa, Kwáan. Kwáan. Go, go, go. Way out.
While we're leaving, we'd like to leave you with this note. Several of the old ladies told us to be mindful to thank Sealaska for inviting us and for working with our dance group and making sure that all of our appropriate paperwork, etc., was turned in on time. One of the things that we're going to leave you with is the open hand gesture of love that you would see the Xudzidaa Kwáan using as they're dancing out. It's an open expression of love to you all. Xudzidaa Kwáan, exit, cook, cook.
Karalchesh, 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 Aksanehas, Akhatas, Taklawediatche, Karalchesh, Aktuoshitsin, Yakonok, Achita, Taktautikait, Kiatka, Etikata kakao hayadat, Eitati hatila, Yati ukotin, Achtuoshitsin, Yakit hitsatachachatsete, Shakaskhachachacha, Achit kauti kekach, Kalachishaya. I want to explain. I could not dance because of the custom. My dear son, Philip Andrew Jacobs, 47 years old, died around Memorial Day. For that reason, it's taboo, forbidden, uncustomary to do my dancing with the rest of the group. But I have been saying, see in all our regalia and the dancing, the songs, give me courage, give me strength, and gave me plenty of faith. Our culture is alive. Kalachish, thank you. Thank you.